Most of our vaccinated community members who have become positive, it's because of exposure to their children.
Families in Kahnawake, 16 kilometers west of Montreal, are getting dinner ready like me for their families. But their homes are often made up of children, parents, and grandparents all living together. And now that COVID-19 cases are spiking among the Mohawk community's kids, public health has put the 8,000 who live there on red alert. There are 29 cases and close to 70 people isolating, but officials say it's under control.
In Kahnawake, there are a lot of connections. You could have a child whose parent happens to be a teacher in one of the high schools, or whose siblings are at one of the other schools or in another classroom within the daycare. So there are many, many connections which put our community at an increased vulnerability.
Most of Kahnawake's cases stem from the region's 4 to 5-year-olds. After analyzing the situation, Lisa Westway, executive director of the Catering Memorial Hospital, explains that even with safety protocols in schools, the spike occurred in students who were off and had not been tested and returned to their classrooms, transmitting the virus to others and their families.
That's not uncommon, for multi families living together, grandparents living with their grandchildren. So, if they're unvaccinated or become positive, it's very difficult, for them to isolate a youngster.
Cases are stemming from 4 clusters, but the number of infected is expected to rise in the coming days. Public Safety Portfolio Chief Ryan Montour among those surprised by the spike, but says they are coming together and helping each other.
This came about in like 2 or 3 days in a row. It was very surprising. So I think community members are apprehensive about the situation right now. I think they're taking it serious. The people and their friends, they all help out right away. They'll deliver food for them. They'll do their groceries for them. They'll help out. And of course, everybody's concerned.
Westway says 80% of their active cases are among unvaccinated individuals, and to date, just over 100 5 to 11-year-olds have gotten their first shot in Kahnawake, something these public health officials say will help stop the spread.
My grandson went yesterday, and he's 5 years old, and I love him with all my heart. I would give him my heart if he needed it, but he'll be first in line, and he got his vaccine. So it's personal for all of us as well.
We're strong people. We are going to get through this. There's nothing that can destroy us.
In Montreal, Pamela Pagano, City News.